G'day, I'm Dennis Bills from life-skills.com.au. I wrote this book called Lessons in Life because I was concerned about the number of young people who were struggling to make successful transitions from secondary school to independence, to work, to training and to study. The book contains more information about almost every topic that any young person should have access to as they move out of secondary education and into whatever comes next. But then I couldn't get anyone to publish it, mostly because it's got QR codes and web links in it. And so I taught myself how to format a book and how to do a layout and how to create a table of contents and an index and an ebook, and I published it myself. But when it comes to being able to apply the practical life lessons that I've written about in this book, there are very few avenues for me to pursue, mainly because there are very few schools or organisations who seek to teach such a comprehensive suite of life and self-management skills in preparation for independent living, as well as work, training or study, but in a preventative or proactive approach. But if you look at the number of programs that exist to fix young people after they've fallen on hard times, but from a more rehabilitative or even welfare-based perspective, you have to wonder whether we have the equation upside down, especially since many of the rehabilitative and welfare-based models are as much about organisations that offer these programs and then receive some sort of government money for getting young people back into work. And that seems to be the bottom line, just get them to work and then let them sort it out themselves. My problem with this model is that these programs don't act to address many of the circumstances that lead to young people falling by the wayside in the first instance. So my ultimate proposal is that we teach a more comprehensive suite of life skills, self-management, work-related, personal development skills to the young people who need them, and we teach it as an intensive and free 12-week course as either a temporary Year 13 extension, or we teach it as an extensive 12-week TAFE-based option. Both options would offer the same curriculum and both would have exactly the same certification at the culmination of the program, along with an extended work placement option. The certification itself would then come to be recognised by employers and tertiary educators alike as an indication that the young person has taken part in the program and is therefore fully equipped to participate in work, training or further study. So you can see where I'm going with this. I don't care whether the program's taught from a tin shed TAFE in outback Western Australia or from a lecture theatre in one of our more exclusive private secondary schools in Sydney or Melbourne. The option to participate in such a program should be open to every Year 11 or 12 graduate. That's my aim, that's my goal, and that's what families, employers and tertiary educators are crying out for. Because we might not ever be able to prevent every young person from experiencing difficulty during their transition, but we can definitely make sure that they're more than ready for the adult world that they're about to merge into. And we're not doing that. We're not doing it now, and we haven't done it in the past. All I need now is a critical mass of people who agree with my concept, be they young people, parents, carers, employers, educators, job service people, mental health providers, leaders of community, members of parliament. We've already got the institutions, we've already got the educators. All we need now are enough people to recognise that we currently have the equation upside down and we only tend to those young people who are unsure or not quite ready or nervous or struggling when they've already fallen by the wayside. Surely this doesn't make sense. If you want to see more, you can click on the link in my bio or you can go to my website www.life-skills.com.au and you can join me, you can follow me, and you can add your voice to mine to say let's do more to help young people as they transition, rather than spend all our time, all our money and all our efforts on only fixing young people that have fallen by the wayside after they have fallen. Not that we shouldn't do that, we should continue to do that, but it makes sense to do something as a preventative measure rather than constantly be backfilling and making up for mistakes that have already been made. Thank you.